My stepfather told me I had no right to speak at my mother's funeral because I abandoned her, but my aunt showed everyone the hospital visitor logs. The viewing was on a Thursday. I stood in the back watching people file past Mom's casket. Most of them hadn't seen her in years. My stepfather had arranged everything. The wrong flowers, the wrong music. A photo from years ago when she still smiled like that. I'd driven 6 hours straight from work, hadn't eaten, hadn't slept. I just needed to see her one last time. He spotted me near the entrance. His face went red. "What are you doing here?" "I came to say goodbye to my mother." He stepped closer, blocking my path. "You don't get to play grieving daughter now. Where were you when she needed you?" The room went quiet. "You abandoned her. 5 years you didn't visit, didn't call. She cried over you every holiday while you were off living your life." My throat closed. I couldn't speak. "She asked for you when she was dying and you weren't there. So no, you don't get to speak at her funeral." People were nodding. I could see it. They believed him. I turned to leave. That's when my aunt stood up from the second row. "That's enough. This doesn't concern you," he snapped. "Actually, it does." She pulled papers from her purse. Hospital visitor logs from the last 5 years, every visit, every signature. She walked toward us, heels clicking on tile. "Would you like to know who visited more than anyone? More than you? More than her sisters?" She held up the papers so everyone could see. Her daughter, 4 times a week for 5 years, during lunch breaks, after midnight shifts, sometimes before dawn. My legs felt weak. Know who was rarely there? The husband who gave that speech about being by her side until the end. His mouth opened and closed. "You were there 11 times in 5 years. Your stepdaughter was there 847 times. I counted. The room erupted in whispers. I also have the cards she kept. My aunt pulled out a stack bound with a rubber band. Every birthday, every holiday, every random Tuesday. I felt tears burning down my face. The reason she wasn't there when Mom died? You called her workplace, had her banned from the hospital. She was upsetting. No, she was telling Mom about your girlfriend, the one in row 4 pretending to be a family friend. Everyone turned. A blonde woman grabbed her purse and rushed toward the exit. You wanted Mom to change her will. When that didn't work, you made sure they couldn't see each other." He was backing away now. "But Mom knew. She knew you were lying. The nurses told her. They felt terrible, but they had to follow your directives." My aunt walked over to me, pressed the papers and cards into my hands. "Your mother left you a letter," she said softly. I opened it with shaking hands. Mom's handwriting, weak but deliberate. "My sweet girl, know that I never believed his lies. I felt you there every day. You are the best thing I ever did. Tell my story. I love you." I looked up at the crowd, at him, edging toward the door, at my aunt, nodding. "I'd like to speak now." He tried to protest. Nobody listened. I walked to the front, looked at my mother's face in the casket. She looked peaceful finally. I told them about the Tuesday visits, about reading her mystery novels aloud when she was too weak to hold a book, about sitting in my car in the parking lot after being banned. I told them about the last note a nurse smuggled out. "She says she loves you." When I finished, half the room was crying. He had disappeared. After the service, people came up to apologize. I accepted their words with the grace Mom would have wanted. But the truth is, I didn't need their approval anymore. I'd had 847 visits worth of proof that I was my mother's daughter, and that was enough.